Let's do this. Less than 10% of amateur teams defeat this monster pizza challenge. Could we be one of them?
Ready, set, and go.
Let's eat. Let's crush it.
Hey Chew Crew, we're here in Brownsburg, Indiana at Rockstar Pizza, about to take on their 30-inch pizza challenge. This absolute monster is a two-person team challenge. This will be the first time I am pairing up with someone, my brother-in-law Chris. We are going to take on this monster of a pizza. Super excited. It looks absolutely phenomenal. We've got 45 minutes to take it down. They say it's going to clock in between 10 and 11 pounds. If we can do it, the pizza is on the house. We both get awesome t-shirts and we both get a $25 gift card to use later. If we lose, the pizza is $50. So we're gonna head on in and stuff ourselves silly with some delicious pizza.
This challenge is no joke. Very few people actually are able to finish it, especially non-professionals. From what the staff were telling us, only about 10% of amateur teams actually take this thing down. And if you're wondering what kind of record we're up against, you won't be too surprised to find out that Molly Schuyler played a hand in it. Her and Nathan Klein knocked this pizza out in 5 minutes, 52 seconds. Molly finished her half in just under 3 minutes. Just for fun, I'm gonna put up a timer for the record, but let's be honest, with us already being a minute and a half into the challenge, let's just see if we can finish this thing in 45 minutes. Now, one rule I didn't mention is that Rockstar Pizza requires that the challenge be completed with at least one topping on the pizza. But they do let you split the toppings, even into quadrants, which was awesome because we strategized quite a bit about what kind of toppings would be easiest to get down. We decided to go with lower sodium, easy to chew toppings that weren't too assertive in flavor, but different enough to keep the flavors changing up as we were going through the challenge. We ultimately decided on mushrooms, red peppers, green peppers, and onions, so basically a garden party on dough. They said one of the most popular options challengers go with for toppings on this pizza is pepperoni. What do you think? Is that something you'd go with? Would you split it up between a couple different toppings? Would you be bold and put multiple toppings on the same part of the pizza? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Speaking of multiple toppings, this is the first pizza challenge I had done in several months, my last one being the B&C Party Pizza Challenge, which still gives me nightmares over how much cheese and toppings there were. They say it's only a 7-pound pizza challenge, but it definitely felt at least 9 pounds. If you're still craving more pizza after watching this challenge, I'll make sure to provide a link to that challenge at the end of this one. So this was the second of 3 challenges that I attempted on my family vacation Indianapolis trip. This was actually a bit serendipitous. Chris and I had talked about a month prior of taking on this challenge, but until the morning of the challenge, we hadn't actually committed. So we decided that we were gonna skip breakfast, skip lunch, and tackle this one for an early dinner. We did spend the day at the Indianapolis Zoo, and as lunchtime got around, we were watching some of the animals getting fed, and we were starting to get pretty hungry ourselves. It was getting pretty bad from a hunger standpoint that by the time we got to the grizzly bear exhibit and saw them eating their salmon fillets, we briefly considered jumping the fence and wrestling them for their food. As expected, no records were broken today, so Molly and Nate get to keep this record probably under lock and key for quite a long time. I don't know how they were able to polish the whole thing off in under 6 minutes, but kudos to them.
Getting back to the idea of wrestling an animal slightly larger than this pizza, cooler heads fortunately prevailed, and neither one of us got mauled.
That being said, we were mauling on this pizza. We were about
7 minutes in, and by volume, we were about 70% of the way done.
That being said, we knew the crust was going to be the tough part. assuming we always got the cheese and all the toppings down before things cooled down too much. As we saw in the B and C party pizza challenge, if you let cheese and toppings cool down, it turns into a really ugly challenge. Fortunately, Rockstar Pizza armed us with a bunch of different dipping sauces. The pizza was so big we couldn't actually fit all the sauces into this shot, but we had marinara sauce, ranch, garlic butter, and a nacho cheese-esque sauce. All 4 of them were phenomenal. I'd have to give an edge to the ranch because, well, Midwestern, but the garlic butter was phenomenal as well. And of course, marinara, nacho cheese sauce, how can you go wrong? We definitely started dipping into them several minutes in to change up the flavors, but the crust is really where those sauces came in handy. So I've talked in a few of my videos about the different bodily reactions that occur when you eat a lot of a certain food in a very quick amount of time. The most common one, of course, that I'm sure you've heard in Beard Meats Food, Randy Santel, even Adam Richman from Man vs. Food, was the meat sweats. When your body says, hey, you've ingested a week's worth of protein in several minutes, calm down. The human body also seems to revolt when you ingest a large amount of hot liquid, usually in the form of a soup, very quickly. I noticed this a lot at the Kazuki Giant Ramen Challenge, where it was close to a gallon of broth and other noodles and delicious meats that I was drinking extremely quickly. Pizza sweats seem to be a whole different thing, though. I don't know whether it's the large amount of cheese paired with the dough and usually a lot of meat-based toppings. And it was about this point that I'd mentioned to Chris that I didn't think I was just beaming from pride. I'm pretty sure it was the beads of sweat that were starting to form on my brow. And he said, oh good, I thought it was just me. So I think all this hot pizza mixed with the cheese and all of this pretty darn tasty dough, our bodies were telling us, hey, probably slow down. And I noticed at about this point, our pace started falling off pretty quick.
We'll make it, guys.
I think so.
You think so? How many minutes in?
8.
Almost 9. Oh, this is gonna be a world record, I think.
About this time, we got a surprise visit. A few folks came in from a nearby city after seeing that Rockstar Pizza posted that we were starting a challenge. So I wanted to give a big shout out to Amelia and her family that came in to cheer us on, give us some crowd support, and honestly, I think that was the second wind we needed to keep powering forward, knowing that the hardest part of the challenge, this crust, was still ahead of us.
No way.
Oh my gosh. Brian, we almost got that pizza.
When the staff came by to check in on us after about 12 minutes, they couldn't believe how far we were. Being about 25% of the way through the time limit, we were about 85 to 90% through the volume of the pizza. But as you know, with large food challenges, and especially with pizza challenges where you save the crust for last, you got a ways to go still.
Do you have like Instagram or something?
Yeah, yep, Charlie and the Chew Crew. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Okay. Is he part of the crew?
He is now.
This is first one.
I'm making it look way easy.
I had a phenomenal time with Chris taking on this challenge, and it was really fun having it be more of a team sport than the usual solo adventure I go on. If there's anyone that wants to team up with me to do another food challenge, reach out. Please let me know when, where, what we're eating, and if the travel plans work out, I would love to stop at a place near you and devour a bunch of delicious food.
You're a lady in the Tramp last piece? Yeah. Absolutely.
Nothing quite says brotherly love like sharing the last slice of a 30-inch pizza, just like the classic Lady and the Tramp pasta scene. Stay tuned to see how that actually unfolds. You may be surprised.
Their last pieces. Last 2 pieces.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know how long this one's gonna take me, but. Did I hear you had cheesecake?
Yeah, you do.
What's your favorite flavor?
My favorite, definitely the classic strawberry.
Ooh, that's hard to beat a strawberry cheesecake. What other flavors do you have up there?
Cookies cream, turtle, banana pudding, classic cherry, and strawberry crunch.
And those also.
One of each.
Spoiler alert, I did get a slice of the strawberry cheesecake and the turtle cheesecake to go. Both of them I did sample later that evening, and they were just as good as they sound.
I'm not monetized yet though, so I can't get the AdSense revenue. But this video is gonna send me over the top.
I expect it'll be quite a while before I see my first dollar from YouTube for this channel, but that's perfectly fine. We're here building memories and having a blast. For now, free food and free t-shirts are perfectly good currency in exchange for my time.
Awesome job.
Thank you. You too.
Well, Sophie, we did it. 19 minutes, 45 seconds, demolished a 30-inch pizza. And it was spectacular, first bite to last, cooked perfectly. I love pizza. I didn't think I'd love it that much, but Chris and I did work on this one.
You guys ready for the second one now?
Oh, that was our second one. We're going for 3.
Nice.
No, I'm not eating pizza for at least another 3 days.
That's a lie. We did get a couple pizzas to go to take back to the rest of the family, and I may or may not have had another slice later that evening.
Huge thanks to Rockstar Pizza for an absolute rockstar experience. Got a lot of cool crowd support. The staff was more than supportive, and the kitchen staff definitely knew what they were doing because the pizza was amazing. Until next time, stay hungry.